So about a month ago, I actually asked you guys to give me some Christmas ideas for me to draw for a Christmas video. Now I know it's not Christmas, and I don't care, bro. Give me a break, man, okay? And y'all actually delivered pretty goodly. Some ideas were a little questionable, but like, you know, most ideas were actually pretty fine to draw. Now the reason why I'm saying this is because like I actually expected way worse from you guys. I'm a little scared because of you guys, because of like the amount of stuff that has happened in the server. And if you weren't in the server, then you would not know, bro. The server lure is amazing. Just trust me on that one. Also, like I might do more videos like this where I actually just interact with you guys a lot. And you know, it's pretty fun to do. Just, you know, drawing with you guys, drawing whatever's in your mind. But yeah, if you want to be included in those future part of the videos that I might make, no promises. Join the server, dude. Like genuinely, bro. Genuinely. I'm not kidding. You should join the server right now, or else, dude, or else. Anyways, the first message. So the first message came from Blackstone, which is basically draw cinnamon roll with a Santa hat. Now I'm gonna be so real with you, man. I did not know what this was. It's like when I legitimately read this, I actually thought he was talking about some actual cinnamon roll. I didn't know that he was actually talking about some character until I finally searched it up. I genuinely thought that he just wanted cinnamon roll with Santa hat. You know, when I finally searched it up, I eventually reached this creature right here. Yes, it's this creature right here, and suddenly it actually makes more sense now. You know, putting a Santa hat on this creature instead of putting a Santa hat on a cinnamon roll. That's you know, it makes more sense. But yeah, the end result turned out actually pretty cute, and I shaded it a little bit with some blue, you know, shadows turned in, and I put the Santa hat in because, you know, it's technically Christmas related now because of the Santa hat. And finally, I was done with it, and I sent it to him, and he said, "Hell yeah." Second message was from Vincent the Pole. Nice name. Draw the unholy trinity having a normal Christmas dinner or Noche Buena. For those non-Filipinos out there, Noche Buena is basically like, you know, why can't I take for an explanation? It's basically, you know, it's basically just the food.
So since this dumbass can't think of an explanation,
I'm not the smartest person in this room right now, and I'm like the only person in this room. Yeah, trust me, bro, it's food. But yeah, this actually needs some Discord lore here, because like the unholy trinity is not these three girls right here. It's actually me, this guy, this girl. They're not important. I'm the only important one there, okay? And after that, I pretty much just decided to not follow the request at all. Instead of me and them having like a peaceful dinner, just, you know, having fun, you know, being jolly. It's Christmas after all, right? Nah, fuck that. We're gonna be homeless. And I mean that as in we, by the way. You and me, them, everyone else watching this right now, we are all going to be homeless. So I basically just drew myself homeless, if I'm being honest. Next one is from Unifax, basically saying, draw this, which is Nico from this hit game One Shot. Dude, I've actually been playing like One Shot lately in my spare time, and so far I've actually been liking it a lot. The first reason is because like it's a cat. Second of all, I genuinely just like how it's going so far. I'm gonna keep playing it, and yeah, we're talking about drawing here, bro. But yeah, when I drew this, I was genuinely just really focused on trying to make it look like Nico as much as possible. Cause like I don't want to mess this up, you know what I mean? I don't want to mess Nico up, bro. That's my goat right there, bro. Like, come on. But yeah, by the end of it, it did turn out to look like Nico, and that's actually pretty cute in my own opinion, man. Dude's just holding a present. Hell yeah. Second one is from CYA'LL, which is basically just saying the same thing, petition to draw this, but he actually pointed up, which is the same emoji, but instead I actually just drew the second emoji he picked. And for this one, I just made Nico like really jealous of the one Nico actually getting a present. I genuinely stretched the hell out of the mouth on this one for no reason at all, only because like it looks funny as hell. So yeah, jealous Nico with the goofy ass mouth doing the this. So like so far up to this point, the ideas were pretty alright actually. You know, y'all are actually pretty good. So I wonder what the next draw realistically, anatomically correct, standing up, right, perfectly shaded, or with a Christmas hat, or you draw the one I sent earlier. I guess, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to completely not do this one, but like, you know, I gotta do every single idea, right? So yeah, let's do it. I'm so happy to do this. But instead of actually, you know, quote-unquote drawing it, I just decided to paint it. So I got a reference and I started painting. First thing I did was genuinely just, you know, the normal painting stuff, blocking out the shapes, blocking out the form. If it kind of looks like a horse, that's good enough for me. And then after finally doing that, I started putting in the colors, the shadows, the lights, the highlights, more midtones, whatever. Basically just putting in as much colors, blending in the colors, and it doesn't have to be necessarily very realistic color. It just has to be quote-unquote anatomically correct. But like as time went on, as minutes passed by, I eventually just gave up on it because like no matter how much blending, no matter how much changes I put into this, it is always going to look not as anatomically correct, you know what I mean? And you know, I could have done a sketch first to make it, you know, anatomically correct, but like at the same time, I'm too lazy for that, if I'm being honest. So the end result was this, literally just a horseman. The four horsemen, holy shit. But yeah, if I'm gonna have complaints about this, it's the little stubby legs, as my friend said. Yeah, I actually just realized that right after she said that. Cause like, holy moly, man, the legs look so small in this, man. Like, what the hell happened? What the hell happened? But yeah, my rating for this painting, maybe a 6 out of 10. I could have definitely done better if I put in more effort into it. I was pretty much just doing this for a video, you know what I mean? So I didn't put in as much time and effort into it. But for my future horse drawings out there, I know you exist, you know, I love horses. I'm going to put in as much effort as I can for you guys, trust me. Next one is from Sharks Good For Real. Every Umomusume character in a Christmas hat. No, okay, no, I'm not doing all of that, okay? I did the horse. Not this one, okay? Not this one. But yeah, no, I'm actually going to do it in a future video because I decided to separate this idea on an actual video instead. I'm gonna upload that video soon, man, okay? Maybe in 5 months. Yeah, 5 months. Next one is from Fairy or like Eric Lee. Draw a buff thingy fairy dancing in a ballroom with Santa embracing her romantically under the mistletoe. How about we just do this? Goodbye. The next one is Jotigan singing skiffity, skiffity, hawk to a hawk, wearing a Santa hat or off costume. And Tigan is basically like my actual real life friend, so I knew what he looked like, so I just decided to basically just draw what he actually looks like. In truth, out there, he should be grateful to me for even making him really tall here and making him very handsome. I usually diss my friends, but for this one right here, I actually made him way more handsome than he is in real life. I'm saying, I expect payments, man, okay? $500 is all I need, bro. That's all. Come on, pay up.
No joke, but like my laptop literally shut down after that. Like,
what the fuck? No! But yeah, the end result turned out really good, bro. This might be my favorite sketch in this entire canvas. The next one is from Onk Chips Good For Real. Draw Rudolph the Red-Nosed Teta. So for this one, I actually just decided to get a reference from, you know, that one movie where Rudolph looks really creepy, in my own opinion. So I took that design and drew it here. And after drawing that, I drew the hair, then realized that painting the hair was way better. I tried putting in as much effort as I wanted to on the hair because like I wanted to make it look really kind of rendered, and I actually did kind of succeed on it. I should have probably put in more effort on the hair, if I'm being honest, but I actually like the final result of it. This deer right here looks beautiful as hell with this hair, bro. I'm just saying. And finally for the last one, which is from Banana, which is make a Christmas tree but human. Now I'm not going to lie, this is the only idea that I actually like. I'm not kidding. Now, you know, for all the other ideas out there, it's mostly just, you know, draw this, but since you have to make it Christmas related with a Santa hat. But for this one, it's actually quite interesting because it's an actual object that I have to make into human. So I actually stared at a Christmas tree for like minutes here, just trying to make it look like a human in my own head. So basically what I had in mind was a dark tone character with green hair. If it's gonna be a full body pose, since I didn't do a full body in here, the hair would be falling down all the way to either to the thighs or, you know, all the way down like Hatsune Miku. It would be kind of shaped like a Christmas tree, like this or like that. I just thought that would look so cool, but like I was too lazy to design the outfit itself. I was too lazy to design basically everything, so I basically created this one, which is the same vision I had in mind, but only except it's only the head. And for, you know, the little balls, the green, I don't know what it's called. Merry balls. I don't know. But yeah, for the little jingle balls there. Jingle bells. There you go. I don't know the name, bro. Like, I don't know. But yeah, for the little balls, I just put it as earrings, just, you know, for some decorations. And I also just threw in some random yellow line for the kind of lights thingy. I don't know what fashion this is, but bro looks cool. So, you know, it makes sense, okay? And finally, a Christmas tree wouldn't be finished without its star. So I just basically just put it there, like, boom, buried it in her hair, and we're done. That's her. No joke. I actually do like this design a lot. Wish I could have, expanded it more if it wasn't for the fact that I was really busy when I did this. So I had to basically finish it as fast as I can. But yeah, that's basically all the ideas. Now, it's not much, but honestly, for a small server, this is actually pretty good, in my own opinion. And for those who participate, So for those who participated, hey, y'all are the goats, you know what I mean? And, for future videos out there, some of y'all might want to be in a video, hey, I'm gonna draw your idea, man. I don't miss a single one. Yeah, not a single one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Join the server, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. I have a lot of stuff planned next year.